Are you looking for the next craft beer to drink? Well, maybe Flesh and Blood IPA from Dogfish Head is the one for you. Welcome back, everybody. We are going to try Flesh and Blood. I have had this back in the summer. Now it's winter here. I did have this one at Hopcat off the tap. If you're new, what I try and do is I do not look at any of the stuff, just what's on the can most of the time, and then the ABV and IBUs from Untapped. So from Untapped, 7.5% ABV, 45 IBUs, a well-hopped IPA, orange peel, fresh lemon, and blood orange is what this says. It does have the ABV on the can. I do not see the IBUs at all. Good head on here. So we'll just go with that for now. So off-white copperhead, all small bubbles, tightly packed. If we look at the side, it does look like dish soap. Bubbles are compacted. 2 fingers of head on this one. If we look at it, copper color, very clear. I can see through it. I do have like let's just say like the yeast or whatever settlement is in the bottom kind of swirling in there, but it is clear. So let's go ahead and get a smell. Some citrus in there, maybe some oranginess. Obviously the citrus is the lemon, the lime, stuff like that, and probably some of the blood orange, but there is like a sweet orange kind of smell in there. And some pine to me. The pine is very low. You do get that citrus, that orange sweetness over the pine. So let's go ahead and get a drink. Kind of a sweet malt up front. It does go back into like an orange, blood orange kind of thing, citrus, maybe a little bit of bitterness from the peels that are in there. Yeah, that sweet malt, citrus, blood orange. I'm guessing I should say from the beers that I have had that have had blood orange, that flavor kind of dominates anything else, and I think that's what you're getting here. You're getting that sweet kind of juice from the blood orange. Excuse me. Then some citrus in the very back. It goes down, and there is some bitterness. I'm guessing that's from the peel in there. Yeah, pretty smooth. Yeah, right in the end, it's like you do get some fruit, like some fruit punch in there, like a fruit punch taste. I think they play well off each other, that sweet malt and that citrus, orange type. Yeah, that end did cloudy it up some. But yeah, if you're into like that orange, that blood orange citrus type, I think this would be a good one for you. I'd probably have to go a 4 out of 5. I'm not a big malt fan, and I can taste that malt up front. I wish that was toned down a little bit, maybe dry hopped with some citrus, fruity, hops in there to tone that down. But everybody's palate's different. Everybody's gonna like something a little bit different from everyone else. So I can see why they did that. Yeah. Yeah, pretty good. Obviously, or I should say, I'm not really getting any alcohol out of this. So that's good. And I think that's why there's that malt taste up front, because they are using more malt to drive that ABV up. I don't think what was it, lemon? Yeah, fresh lemon. I don't think that lemon and blood orange are driving the ABV on this one up. I don't think there's enough sugar in that. I could be wrong, because they mentioned the peel, then they mentioned the blood orange. I don't think that's driving the ABV up. I think that's done with the malt, so that's why you're getting that upfront sweet malt. Obviously, the sweetness is coming from the blood orange. But yeah, 4 out of 5 for me. So if we look at Untapped, I've had this once. I did give it a 4 before. I did not look at this before I did this, so I wasn't sure what I gave it. My friends have rated this 32 times, average 9.95. 108,000 people have rated this 3.82. So I am in the range, maybe a little bit higher than the world in rating this. But yeah, I would say if you're into that citrus, sweet citrus, kind of blood orange kind of taste, you should love this. Definitely one to pick up. I could see drinking this in the summer, mowing the lawn. It is kind of high ABV. You can't taste it. And if you're into those citra or citrus beers, you could drink this all day probably. Might not be able to walk, but you could sure drink this, a lot of this. But yeah, it's kind of cool to see, what they did. I do think you get all the tastes that they're saying on the can. That bitterness, I'm guessing, is from the peel and not the hops. What was this? 45 IBUs for a IPA is kind of low to me. So I think it is those peels that's driving the bitterness up. So yeah, pretty good beer. Pick it up, try it, let me know what you think about it. Until next time, happy brewing. If you like this video, make sure you hit that subscribe button and thumbs up, and check out some of our other videos.